Hello, everyone.
Give me a second, because I don't know if they
what?
could hear you.
Damn it!
That's why I said give me a second.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
No, I typed it in the chat. That's why I do the chat.
Oh, I didn't. Oh.
Thanks.
Oh, they can hear you.
Oh,
Yep,
they can.
yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hi.
everyone. Welcome to Gatia, where the forest is watching. There's weird sentient trees in the woods. And, oh, yeah, the fucking forest is on fire.
Yay!
And tonight,
How did that happen? Gosh.
No clue. No
and
clue.
tonight, we move into the village of Greystand and see if we can determine the true scale of the measure.
Ooh.
And all the shit that's going on around the village right now. We are Big Bad Evil Guys. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope that you enjoy your time here tonight. I'm sure some fucky shit's gonna happen, so brace yourselves. Before I get started on something a little new here, what do you got, Sora? Anything? We got anything today? It's a pretty regular day, I think.
No.
Okay. If y'all are interested in Discord, we have a Discord link in the link tree. We have a link tree. Oh,
Yeah,
is
I'm,
it?
I'm getting there. Hold on. There we go.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Question?
Yes, sir.
Do we have a link shrub or bush as well?
I mean,
Only on Wednesdays.
it'd probably make the link tree look more impressive with its height, but
Well, only if you keep it trimmed well.
Oh,
right.
I would like to request another shrubbery.
You need two of them to make it, even out.
Neat.
All right. Well, anyway, if you're interested in following us on our socials, you can check the link tree, which is down in our profile. We also have our Discord link in there, and you can come and be exposed to us on multiple days of the week. That's up to you. I don't hold any responsibility for
That's
what
really
these
good
people do.
phrasing for what it's like to be around us, is to be exposed. It implies a certain element of danger,
Yeah.
which there
yeah.
is.
And
Like-
vulnerability.
Like old Greg.
Yeah.
I believe
Oh,
we
no.
need to put an 18 plus or at least 16 plus on the Discord channel as well. I'm gonna
Oh,
get
yeah.
around to that.
Yeah.
Well, when the fan art starts to become, 18 plus, then we can do that. So normally I would just jump right into it, but it has been requested of me to do inspiration questions now before I forget to do them again. So basically the way that this works, since this is the first time for this group, first time for our viewers to see, I'm going to go one at a time to each player and ask them a question about their character. Yurko and Colby, you've never sat in on a game with me where I did this, so I will spare you, and I'll go through the ladies first, so you can get a feel for what kind of questions these are.
I did it
What?
with Colby. Did I not?
Yeah.
Colby,
On-
did
yeah.
you?
Yeah, on
Did I
Monday.
do-
I did it. I did it with him.
Wow.
Oh,
on
okay.
Mondays.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
all
did
right.
it with
Yeah,
Colby.
Colby was mine on Mondays. Yeah.
Okay.
I miss those days.
I didn't realize that I had done those for that game, so never mind. So Yurko, I'll spare you. You can go last. All right. So on that note, then let's roll to see who's first. Oh, it's Colby.
Yay!
All right.
Hit me.
All right, Tim. Did you have to grow up fast?
Well, in one hand, yeah, we kind of had to grow up fast. You got a lot of chores on the farm, and you got to get to work. Right? There's
Mhm.
plenty of work to be done, and it's got to get done. But it wasn't something that I felt pressured into. It was I was happy to rise to the occasion.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. I like that. That's simple enough. I like it. So go ahead. You give yourself some inspiration. Just because I didn't mention it earlier, basically, and Colby did just fine. I'm looking for more than a yes or no answer, just for our audience, for what I'm going for here. Cassidy.
Hello.
Hello. Cassidy, can you tell when someone is flirting with you?
I wouldn't say I really know. No. If anyone ever has, it's beyond my knowledge. That's not really something I've ever been through before, so no. I wouldn't know.
Just like talking to a rock, huh?
That's a little bit racial, sir.
Ooh! Ah! Oh my god!
I'm an Earth Genasi, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about.
All right. Good. Go ahead and give yourself some inspiration. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think Cassidy has any working knowledge of flirting whatsoever.
All right. Rarissa, you're next. So say the dice. Does
I'm ready.
Rarissa enjoy getting all dressed up for a special occasion?
Huh. I could imagine that she finds things like dresses to be kind of annoying, honestly.
Okay.
But she might like other aspects like doing her hair and stuff. But
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give yourself some inspiration, please.
sparkles.
All right.
Yay.
Rena,
You're
I already know the answer to this, but
low. I mean high. Sorry.
Rena, are you a planner or are you more spontaneous?
Spontaneous, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter what the situation is. Truly, like, I mean, even with fishing, like if she has the option to, I know she's got her scheduled days, but if it's like I'm bored, I'm gonna go fishing. See you guys later. Like that's her. It doesn't matter. Or she's gonna go do it. Go into the forest or something. So, but yeah, I mean, not go into the forest.
No, who would do that?
Alone. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what you were saying?
Nothing, Dad. Carry on.
Yurko's face was frozen like this for me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stern disappointment.
All right, Ulrich.
Yeah.
I think it's only so I want to say beforehand that these questions were picked at random and had nothing to do with the character from the start.
I don't believe you now that you've said that.
Well,
Yeah.
no. Let me add to this. Also do not, if it's a difficult question, I don't mean like emotionally difficult, but just it's something to think of. I don't overlook it because I think these questions are great and it's good for players to think about. And Ulrich, your question, since it's your first one, I think it's pretty fitting that it has absolutely no chill. If Ulrich was going to die tomorrow, what would you do today?
No chill.
Burn the forest down.
Oh, that's an
Sorry.
option?
Shit. Yeah.
If I was going to die tomorrow, I mean, I go out in the forest almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
I always could die tomorrow. You could say that I'm going to die tomorrow. I go out and do my job and I die today.
Mm-hmm.
So
True.
I don't think my day would change much. I'd go around and I'd ask what people need from me. And I'll just do what I have to do until it happens.
Okay.
That's valid.
Respectful.
Yeah. That's good.
Quote a good friend of mine. I can respect that.
All right. Well, go ahead and give yourself inspiration. That was great.
Yeah.
All right. So
I
last
won at role playing.
you did. You all won at role playing. You all won.
So much
So
altruism. It's almost disgusting.
so last week, your days, the last session started as morning came, if I remember correctly. Did it start immediately in the morning? I think it did. Or was it the night before?
I think it was us dealing with Grimm's visit and
Yes.
Cassidy going on her mission.
I apologize. I don't have my notes in front of me.
Oh,
yes. Oh, wait.
Or was it not? No, we were in the
No.
forest, weren't we?
So last session began in the
Yep.
clearing. Oh my god.
Oh, we're both a session behind.
Yeah, we're both a session behind you. Just having felled the goblins that were inhabiting the area, as well as a very large ogre, it appeared that you weren't done. As a rumbling began beneath the ground, the bodies around you were quickly evacuated of their insides, relieved of their insides by initially an unseen source until it was made obvious as Rena was punctured in the back by what appeared to be a large wooden root, or I guess wooden isn't necessary, a large root coming out of the ground. The gigantic tree in the center of the clearing actually being bigger than it had initially appeared and having some sentience, a humanoid, elven like face, and just massive. Some questions were exchanged, and eventually combat began. A very taxing and dangerous combat where Anthea was inhabited by the creature for a time, and you had to fight back against this tree. And I gotta point out, Anthea was attacking, and nobody attacked her, and I think I have some respect for that. Like there was some hesitation there. The folks.
I have to say, I had always planned to attack Anthea if she did what she did. It just worked out that I didn't. So don't praise me too much.
Well, okay, you could have left that alone. That's on you now.
I want people to know the truth.
What if we can't handle it?
Honesty.
All right.
Honesty. Respect.
So through some quick thinking and the musical prowess of Rarissa, which we didn't know she had, and the assistance of her group, they were able to break the connection between the tree and Anthea, and eventually, through a generous use of fire, put themselves in a situation where the forest is on fire, run! And so you did, but not without two of you collapsing unconscious at some point during the fight, closer towards the end of it. You eventually did all make it back to the village in one piece, but not without the damage being done to the forest and a screaming, mad, sentient tree in your wake. When you return back to the village, the rangers, all except for Sawton, were absent as they had gone to investigate, and he went out at your direction, Ulrich, to go and find them. Eventually, towards the evening, you found yourselves all back at the court. Tim with a large barrel of booze, and everyone just kind of sitting down to take a knee, essentially. Lennar and River also with you. So we're gonna change this music out. And we are going to come back into the court now and see what's what.
So we're pre-rest, right?
Yes, it is. It is dark out. There's just the 8 of you. There we go. I could do math. in the quiet of the court currently. Except for Tim, who I imagine is rolling around a large barrel.
I'm setting it up and I'm tapping it.
So, what are we doing?
Hey, Tim, do you need help with that?
You know, I feel a little bit stronger. I think I've got this.
Okay,
Thank you, though.
I'll just
You
watch.
go on and get your rest. No, I've got an audience. I can do this.
um,
I'm waiting.
Go ahead and you can give me a strength roll, Tim.
Damn it.
Uh,
First roll of the session. You know what? Rolled a 10. So that's great. That's a 12 total.
okay, takes you a second, but you do it. You I don't know how in these old times you would tap a barrel, but
Punch it.
punch. You know, there's a cork you'd pull out and just set it in an angle to where it will free pour, and you could put the cork back in.
There's spigots you can interchange.
Okay, sure.
There's a sitting cork, you know, that they make with it. You know, they ship it out.
Uh-huh.
So whenever they pour everything in, they've got to let it ferment, and once it's past its date, you get it ready to serve at the bars, and then you just put it in a spigot, pop out the cork, put it in a spigot.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's all wood stuff,
We can roll
cork.
with that. Cork.
which is wood as well, actually.
Yeah. All right.
If
well,
you think about it, everything's wood.
Soak logs
I'm
in
not
wood.
gonna think about it. I'll leave that alone for now. Your barrel is tapped, and you may drink to your content as night is coming. So, Lennar and River, as I stated, are here, and Lennar is just kind of looking at all of you, because you're all kind of wrecked. But, and
Binged,
yeah, it's just a little quiffy.
shaken and stirred.
And he says, so what happened out there?
We found a tree.
Yep.
It was an evil
Found-
tree.
Found many trees, but only one of them was evil.
We decided it was best to burn it down. Tim is very good with fire magic. It got a little out of hand.
Oh yeah, it's all me.
Yep. No.
Mhm.
Giving you a look.
I mean,
I rolled a 5 on insight. I don't know what that look is.
there- couldn't you have just like chopped it down? I mean, that
It was a big tree.
Yeah, but like, I think
Well-
more than just the trees on fire.
Lennar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, first off, I don't carry an axe with me, which, you know what? I'll accept blame for that. Maybe I should. Second,
I have two.
didn't know we were going after a tree.
He points at Rena.
Third, I got hit once and was unconscious.
You got hit by a tree?
Yeah, and it hurt.
The tree had arms.
Yeah.
Trees don't have arms.
They have plenty of limbs.
Lennar,
This one had a face.
Ask Rena's shoulder.
She just smiles awkwardly.
Oh yeah. How? Yeah, we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, a tree did that.
Branch thing came up out of the ground and it had points and just. It wasn't fun. It still hurts. It might be
Yeah.
the gauze that's stuffed in the wound, but
I had to soak up the blood somehow.
I know. You
We
tried.
could-
It's okay.
We can change it before you go to sleep, so you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
So is that tree the source of the pollen? Because I thought the pollen came from flowers.
Maybe the tree made the flowers? Somehow? Is that a thing? I don't know how nature works.
Well, bees pollinate flowers, so it's possible that the bees got the pollen from her and it spread that way.
So
It could
So-
be
She
any
did-
number of things.
Oh,
She did
okay.
just spit it out,
Yeah.
so
Mm-hmm.
maybe exhumed. I don't know. No, that's a completely
Exhumed.
different word. That's what we'll do to it when we find it again.
Spell.
So the bees were just the courier for the pollen. They weren't. It didn't come from the flowers.
I
It
don't-
seems.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like
Well-
we're speculating on the wrong thing.
I,
What? How is it wrong? We were trying to find the source of what was happening. If it's her, how do
Well-
we stop her?
I think it's pretty clear that she is the source. You're right. The
Right.
question is, how do we stop her?
I'm thinking we should acquire a giant flame axe of some sort
Looks at Ulrich.
and chop it down. I wonder how we'd get something like that, though. Cassidy, any ideas?
I feel like I need to roll something. Like I feel like I need to.
You can roll
I'm not sure
intimidation
what-
if you want.
I can. Go ahead. Sorry.
I feel like I need to roll something to kind of keep my shit together. Frankly,
Oh,
Composure.
wisdom save.
Wisdom
I'll roll a
save,
wisdom
composure.
save.
Are we
you
drinking
go.
already? Because Rena's
Yep.
grabbing a drink.
I'm
Okay.
serving. I'm serving as we're talking. Sorry, I
Hell
didn't
right.
make that clear.
So
Okay.
Except
13
for-
on my wisdom save to bite my tongue.
I think that's good enough. Yeah.
You know,
All right, just fucking daggers, Tim.
as
just-
I'm walking away to grab another two mugs of ale, I say, at Thomas Tinctures and Teas, we also, amongst other things, we have several teas available. One of them we call Honest Tea.
Do you?
Yeah, there's that Honest Tea, and then there's another one that we call Dishonest Tea.
Oh.
But we're still working on the flavor.
Ulrich
It's a
stands
blend.
up. Tim, can this wait? Tim,
I just lift the mug. Yeah, it's got some weight.
Oh my god.
Ulrich,
I'll just,
do you
I'll just give him a wink.
Ulrich, do you drink?
He's about to.
why are you asking me this?
Because I just you fucking need a drink, man. I don't know what to say.
You could
I think-
start.
I'll
Loosen
hand
up a little.
Ulrich.
It'll be okay.
I'll hand Ulrich the next mug as I take the last one for me.
Why you pester me, and then you make it my fault when it bothers me? It
No, you're
give me the
you're, com-
fucking drink, Tim.
you're fine. You're fine. It's not your fault. We're just doing it because we like you.
Yeah, we do like you a lot. Oh, Tim, God, Ulrich,
Ooh,
I'm dying.
Freudian slip there.
Alcohol's hitting me already. I guess I don't know.
I don't know if how the pollen works with her. This is the last time I saw some things, but only a few. She's definitely expelling it though.
I wonder where she came from.
I don't know where exactly, but I did see some things again, like, well, not again, but repeat myself, she wasn't always a tree. Which I don't know what made it different this time, but when she was in my head and she was making me fight you, I could see some of, I don't know, her memories, I guess. She's not from here. It's like a really, really big village. Really. I've never seen anything outside of Greystand though, so I don't know what that could have been. She was she was a part of a group, I think. They seem to be, I'm just trying to find the words. It was like they were calling to somebody. They were in a really big building and they'd sit around in like a circle and they would do some sort of chanting or singing or something. I couldn't hear what they would say.
So she was a mage.
I don't
Or
know.
a summon.
I don't know. It was a really big building though. It was really, really pretty. And they seemed like happy people. She didn't look mean. She didn't, like when she was inside my head, I could feel her anger. But she didn't look like an angry person. When those memories, it didn't feel like it. But the only other thing I really remember is she was that tree. Oh, all I have, it seems like she was sucked into that tree. Like something caused her to be absorbed into it. It was a lot. It was a lot of noise and light, and she didn't want it. It was against her wishes.
She said that she had a different, or that she hadn't been called Mama in a while. Was she going by a different name? Did you happen to catch that? I did hear that, right? She said that she hasn't been called that in a while out loud.
Mhm.
Okay, I didn't know if she
You
said
are?
that in someone's head or not. My bad.
No, you're good. She did say that. Give me 1 second.
She said things.
She's she furrows her brow a bit and she's thinking. It actually looks like it's hurting to do this. She's just trying to recall what she saw. Myrna.
Okay. Could the DM spell that for me?
I did.
Where?
In here in our private chat in the room.
Okay. Oh.
Does this get us anywhere closer to stopping her?
I think it depends on how we use it. I don't know how we'd use it though.
Do we think she'll respond to her name?
Maybe. I mean, I'd say it's highly likely she doesn't know that Anthea would have some of her memories. You could use that to fuck with the tree if she's still alive. This could be, I don't know, I see this being useful personally.
Out of characterly, I don't believe Cassidy knows, but Grim did tell you, Ulrich, that there's power in names.
That's a good call. Yeah.
Mhm, 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 mhm.
Whatever that means. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know if any of this information helps, and I'm sorry if it doesn't. I don't know what it means.
Well,
I-
honestly, Anthea, I think any information that you can share or remember about that connection is helpful in some way, even if we can't see it right now.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you're doing good, Anthea.
If it happens again, I didn't know that was going to happen. I didn't know that I was going to be able to see her memories, but if she does that to me again, I'll try and focus more and see if I can get any more information.
I'd rather she doesn't do that to you again, to be honest, if we can avoid it.
Right.
Well, we do know how to get her out.
But how would we do that if we're in the middle of the woods near her?
The way we did today, the way you did with the song.
I don't know that that worked for long. Guess it did enough, but
When they were, I'm sorry, I did not mean to cut you all off. Anthea,
no, you're good.
um, when they were, you said that they were dancing or
Chanting,
chanting. Do you
like they
remember?
were singing or something.
Do you know what they were singing?
No.
Did it kind of sound like the tune that people have been humming?
Maybe it could have. I heard. I did hear that tune at some point. I don't. I don't know if it was when I saw that memory, that vision, or if it was maybe it was just Rarissa's music coming through to me. I don't know.
I I know this is all very hypothetical, and I do want to say I'm not exactly the most I don't know how to put it in this terminology or in this time period, but yeah, I guess philosophical, whatever person. But it seems like they performed some kind of ritual to intentionally do this. You know, I know you said that this wasn't some like her going into the tree wasn't something that she wanted. Um, I
It.
I would say it's a safe assumption that that was something that they were humming during that chant personally, which is why it upset her so much. I don't know if that's far out, but
Oh,
I don't know.
I. Well, let me. Maybe, but I will say I didn't make this. I didn't point it out like this the first time. When she was being absorbed or whatever into that tree, she wasn't in that building.
Okay.
It was like it was a different point in time. I
Okay.
think it was in the woods, and there was a lot of noise, like a rumbling, or a. It was so loud. I don't. It's nothing like I've ever heard before. It was horrible. And her screaming was so loud.
Well, this is something that we can think on. I would say because you did see some of her memories, it may be a good idea to write this stuff down. Or write down what you remember. I'm sure Tim has a spare notebook somewhere.
Yep.
Um,
Takes out a little pocket notebook. There you go.
She'd take it.
And I mean, if you want to enjoy yourself for now, because we do have all this alcohol, that's fine. But it would probably be really helpful for you to write down whatever you remember.
All right, down first. Yeah, that's a good idea. Because I think I need bedroom. And she's gonna sit down at that writing desk, and she's just gonna start writing.
So I'm drinking.
A
Sorry.
woman was absorbed into a tree.
Oh fuck! I forgot you were there.
Yes, everyone. Lennar and River are here.
Hey,
Why?
Rena asked us to come.
Okay.
Friendship.
Yeah.
You see Tim just like all of a sudden he seems kind of out of it. He's just kind of like, oh yeah.
That
Huh.
is a thing.
People socialize.
Sometimes.
That's a thing that other people do.
I didn't even think to invite my sister.
Go grab her.
Ah.
All of my friends are
Lord.
currently fleeing a forest fire, so
Jesus.
couldn't invite them to the little party.
We can have a big one once all this is done.
Mm.
And the envoys are gone, right? We're gonna have an official announcement for our group.
There was a
Yeah, the
mention of there
feast.
being a feast after the envoys leave. Yes.
When do they leave again?
5 days.
Hopefully soon.
So I've got time.
You've got time.
Got time. Yeah, I grow plants. I've got plenty of time.
Oh.
When did they
Thanks.
arrive? What day?
They
2
arrived.
days ago?
They arrived on the 11th.
Okay, so it's the 13th now. Okay.
So it would be 4 more days left, but they made a decision after things that happened on the first day they were there. Like 1 day or so later, they made the decision they are going to stay for a week from that point forward. So, so they'll be exiting on the 19th, because the 18th would be a week.
God.
So you get 1 extra day.
Ugh.
So technically, well, yeah, it'll be 5 days when this day's over, which you're at nighttime now.
Is it like early evening?
Yeah.
Like sunset into evening? Like
Oh, yeah.
about our
Mhm.
time now? Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Well, I'm drinking. I don't know about the rest of y'all. I'm exhausted and my fucking shoulder hurts. So.
Lenar pokes your shoulder.
Ow!
I think you earned that.
Mm.
Yeah, so is everybody drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Cool.
drinking responsibly and slowly.
I'll
not
stand
interested in
up
getting drunk.
and
All
say,
right, well,
well,
the rest of you give con saves for drunkenness.
Mhm.
Oh, Sora. Did you roll a nat 1 already?
3, but I have a 5 mod, so 8.
8.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, it's good shit.
Hell yeah.
10.
10? Okay, yeah, you're pretty good.
10 as well.
Oh my god.
I'm just DMing something to you, JT.
Rarissa, okay.
You see it.
What? What did you?
3.
Oh my god.
We're getting-
Marissa is now friends with the carpet bear.
Sorry, Alric, I'm taking it tonight.
Why did you send me that?
for later,
Okay,
just in case you need it for anything.
understood.
Kim
It's a
was going to try to
surprise
announce
tool.
something
Hmm.
before our con saves.
Oh, I apologize.
Oh,
Oh,
yes, please.
Well, after Anthea is done with her information sharing, I'll say, well, welcome to the court, Lennar and River. Would you like a tour of our unofficial group's headquarters at this point in time? You get a sneak peek before anybody else.
Wait,
Unofficial. I thought you guys
Before-
were.
Yeah, the floor's
mean-
fucked.
Yeah, but it hasn't been shared with the whole village yet, right? Because they're going to do a whole announcement feast after the envoys are going to go,
Mhm,
are gone.
mhm. What's the matter,
Tim-
Ulrich?
why did you say they're gonna get a sneak peek before everyone else? Like we're gonna make tours a regular thing.
I hope that's not the case.
How do you think we're
Did
gonna
you
make
not-
money? We need
Did you-
funding. Sorry.
I was aiming for dripping sarcasm, actually. Maybe I'm a little intoxicated. Look
heard-
at my mug. Did I spill any?
I heard jokes are funnier when you explain them.
I gotta do another con save for Tim.
Yeah, Rena's getting fucking hammered too, so
We're good.
Okay. What did you roll? Curious.
11.
I rolled an 11.
Hey,
you were-
twinsies! 11.
Yep, let the good times roll. They they were just kind of like, yeah, okay. You know, they'll go with you around as you show them the place.
I don't know whose rooms are whose. I'll just stand here in the middle, and I'll just point. Bedrooms. Soon to be armory, bathroom, kitchen. There you go. Congrats.
Just
Any
push
questions?
You didn't touch on the fence.
Well, it's because the fence should be touched.
Why would we do that?
To admire the artistic refinery.
expression.
Yeah, that's it. We'll go with that. My articulation has taken a downslope.
Yeah, there's a lot of swords out there.
I wouldn't touch them.
I mean,
They're so rusty that if they nick your hand, you might lose it.
Ouch.
why aren't you like using those when you fight things then?
It's very
Um,
reliable.
Did you miss the part where I said they're very rusty?
Take more than one.
You know what?
River is
Gnar-
not a fighter. No, it's River.
River-
River's not a fighter.
What are we gonna do without your strategic insights? You really should be part of the team.
You know what? Yeah, I'm thinking
He could be
you
our
wield.
war coordinator. Like, sorry.
I believe that's called a war master.
War-
We'll don you with the rusty implements, and you can wield them however you see fit.
He just kind of squints at you. And he goes, yeah, okay.
Are they drinking too?
Yes.
Okay.
They were handed mugs.
Oh, yeah, no, they're drinking.
Fantastic.
River probably shouldn't be, but he is. River's young.
Hey guys. Gonna look up from my drink and say, you know bullying is mean, right?
What?
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 Bullying is mean.
No, it's not.
I can't even argue with that.
It builds character.
It does?
Yeah, my brother
Yeah.
Thadwick said so.
Oh, no.
Is that what you call what you have?
I guess.
I don't need any more.
No more drink.
This is why I
No, I
don't
need more
drink.
character,
Oh.
aka bullying.
Okay.
Hey, do you guys think the tree was a person before it absorbed the lady? Or was it a monster? Or something else? Just a tree.
Do you
I don't
mean
know.
like the tree a person first and then a tree and then absorbed the person?
No, I mean,
Oh.
at the time the tree ate a lady,
Yeah.
was the tree doing the eating, or was someone casting magic on the tree and on her? Like, was the tree a person, or was it just
So it was
a
like
thing?
oh.
My head hurts.
I
I
So
guess
lost.
what it comes down to, what I'm asking is,
So
was
the
their
tree
intention to ruin this lady's life or not?
I'm not
I
even
don't
sure that there
know.
was malice.
I don't know how much value there really is in speculating about this, but from what I
We're
hear,
drinking.
what it seems like is she was doing something and there were consequences that she didn't quite understand. It really seems like she got herself into this mess. But ultimately, I don't think it matters. Whatever she was, whatever the tree was, we know what she is now. She was very clear about her intentions. So
what does she want to do?
she wants to consume everything and make it hers.
He sounds like a stoner, JT. Sorry.
He's drunk.
I love it.
I mean, so what? She wants to like become the other trees because there's forest everywhere.
Nah, she ate all of them.
What?
She
Yeah.
wants her
And you-
village. I think.
There was trees that were around that big tree that is this being, and they were all just consumed,
Oh.
withered away. It's what really started the fire. Really
That's
got it
actually-
going, rather.
Very good observation. Yeah.
Bunch of dead trees.
Damn.
And she ate bodies of like goblins, just withered away. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
gross.
I laid on the ground.
Like
That's why I got shanked.
Oh.
I knew that trees could eat bones, but I thought it was supposed to happen a lot slower.
She just went.
Accurate.
Oh, sister. Are you okay?
Did you know that this bear is really soft?
Oh.
Most
Can
of
I-
them are.
Can I feel it? I don't think I've touched the bear rug yet.
Poop his nose. It's really fun. To
The
poop
nose?
this nose.
Okay. Alright. Just
Jesus
gets down like
Christ.
on her knees and just kind of like leans in like this and just starts poking.
Oh my god.
I can see
Oh.
them taking turns, like poke, poke,
Poke,
poke, poke, poke, poke,
poke,
poke.
Can I do a secret action,
Yeah.
which they can pretend they don't know is happening?
Well, if it's a secret, do you want to DM me what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm scared it's gonna start talking. I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Stays off the booze for the rest of her life.
Oh god, yeah.
Welcome to Billy Bob's Billy Bob Bear sleeping area.
Sister, we should name it. What do we name the rug?
Go ahead.
Francis.
Francis.
I've never met a bear named Francis.
We have now.
You all are just boop boop boop, and then discussing, and then just comes from the bear.
Woo! Oh
What the fuck? Do we all hear this?
Yeah.
From the bear?
Yeah.
Damn, that was just alcohol, wasn't it?
no! Oh god, I'm hearing things now like you guys. Oh no!
No, like seriously. Like
I'm
all
laughing my ass off in the corner.
stands, and he goes over and he's like, "Get off the fucking bear!" And he's like flipping the bear over. He's like investigating. He's like, "What the fuck was that? This is very serious, all right? There's been too much weird shit going on to just overlook this."
I'm looking
Like,
around.
Why is
Looking
this
around
happening?
for Grim.
What do you say, Tim? What, you're what?
Tim's looking around for Grim. I rolled
Oh.
a perception of 18.
Alric,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
it's
like
not really
disadvantage.
dead, you can ride it into battle.
No.
That's Rena, Rarissa. Please,
What did I do?
I got you mixed up. All right.
I got short. It's so short. We did this on purpose.
You touched the bear and it awoken.
Y'all were laying on it the other day.
What's up with the?
Hey,
Do I need to make a perception test?
Perception for what?
I'm investigating. I want to know what the fuck was going on. What's going on with this bear?
I mean, I don't have to give you a perception roll to tell that Cassidy is laughing her ass off while everyone else is freaking out.
That's
She's too drunk to hide this. She is laughing at all of you.
I'm just
I'm
gonna,
gently elbowing Anthea.
I'm crawling over to the cask, wherever that is.
Anthea went from startled to just confused.
I'm gonna run some experiments. Y'all have fun.
I literally started crawling over to the cask, trying to be stealthy. I'm gonna auto fail that stealth roll. If
Okay.
anyone sees her, she's just crawling over to.
why are Rena, you
What?
can have the booze. I don't understand. I don't think I understand any of you.
You need to drink more, Ulrich.
I really don't think that will help.
I
pouring
mean,
a second one.
it might.
You want to see if I can heat this water with fire bolts?
Yes!
No.
That sounds amazing!
Have we learned nothing from today?
No.
There's water right here.
This
I'm gonna walk over and hand Ulrich another mug.
I have one. Thank you. I still have half of it to go.
What? Here's another one though.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah, watch, and she'll just like down it. Hopefully.
Con
Marissa's gonna
save.
hold her mug up in the air. Yeah, I get more.
21.
I could use more.
Wow. Oh my fucking heart. Oh.
Here, you can have mine. I'm gonna set both mugs down. I'm going to look for the Rangers. I'm going to make sure that they're okay. Do not talk about me while I'm gone. And
What the fuck?
Ulrich he's out the door.
Ulrich, I
Con
gotta tell
save,
you.
Ulrich.
I gotta tell you a story.
Aren't
Oh,
we
is this that
supposed
story
to
you're gonna
not-
tell the goblins?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
Oh.
really good story.
Rena, I'm not in the mood for jokes.
It's not a joke. It's real. You actually might want to know about this. Sorry.
What is it?
I just sent you a DM, by the way, Sora, just
Okay.
really quick,
Great. Oh hell. Okay. All right.
so you know.
So, I it was a little while ago. Like I want to say like a couple months ago. You know, it was west of town. I don't know if you guys knew, but we used to get like crabs and like lobster and some other stuff, but like we haven't been getting those recently. Um, and you know, basically like me, Lennar, and River, we went there the one morning to go and like grab you know, take the pots out or whatever and empty them and refill them with bait. And like half the crab pots were destroyed, and we were just so confused what happened. And then all of a sudden, out of the river comes this giant lobster, and he just came up out of the river, and it was just like this.
Oh yeah, that guy was huge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I didn't tell you because I figured you'd get mad because we're like a little farther out, but we're trying to feed the village. It's not entirely a bad thing, right? And basically like when the lobster like saw me, it kind of like squared up. I don't know how to explain it, but it like when it started snapping its claws, I kind
It
of
was like really mad.
yeah, and like I just rolled up my sleeves and I just punched it in the face.
No, it's true. She did. She punched it right in the face.
I'm sorry. God damn it. And like when I punched it in the face, it was just crazy. Like I don't really know what happened, but it like grabbed me and like threw me in the water. We were down there for like 2 or 3 minutes. Like I thought I was gonna drown. It was pretty crazy. But like in the middle of this scuffle, like the rest of the crab pots got broken, and like I got away. But I really, really hope that I can finish what I started one day with old Snippy. But
Old Snip.
old Snippy,
Old
yeah,
Snippy.
yeah. I haven't
Bastard.
seen him since.
He
You might have
was
scared him.
huge.
Is that what I really needed to know?
Yeah, there's a giant
mean, like-
lobster out in the river.
A river that goes through your forest.
Mhm.
Good to be up to date on the fauna.
Yeah.
I learned that with those razorbeak things.
That thing was.
He was big. He was
Yeah,
like this big.
You yeah.
You're making this up, right?
No, I swear it
No,
was
she's
real.
telling the truth.
Insight check on Lennar.
Okay.
How does?
Roll a d20 and add your insight.
Ooh, 17.
He seems to wholly believe what he is saying to be true.
Okay.
It was like this tall too. It was really scary.
I
I had to hold back River because he wanted to ride it. And he gives River this look like idiot.
Can we use the lobster against the tree lady?
can we when you all can continue this. My friends could be dying right now.
So you're gonna go into the forest alone?
I am a ranger. Don't pull that on me.
Yeah, and
If
we just got back from a big battle
Tim-
and we got knocked out.
Mm.
Ulrich, we need to rest. All jokes aside.
all jokes aside, now finally,
I just thought that story would make you laugh a little. Not because it was a story, but because it was real.
I don't need to laugh. I need to get this sorted. I
You know you're like
it's
really
it's
grumpy.
yes, I know. And you know what? It's fine if none of you can take anything seriously, but don't try to stop me when I try to take things seriously. I'm going to go check on my friends and see if they're okay in the woods. You all can continue having fun. And Ulrich's gonna leave.
Okay. Ulrich is leaving. Is anybody going after him or anything like that?
I just want to say, out of character, I love you guys all so much.
Your role playing is fantastic, dude.
I'm scared. Dad's mad at us.
No matter what we do, we're wrong.
Well, sounds like he just needs to sort some stuff out.
He is slightly inebriated, though.
He had half a mug. He'll be fine.
You left the other ones with me.
Your yeehaw is coming out, Tim.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm starting to feel comfortable and I'm under the influence of some beverage. Is that a
Aw.
problem?
No, I like it.
All right. Because if you still needed the olive branch after this much time together, well, it'd be fine, but just let me know.
I don't know what's going on.
Well,
Finish his
Ulrich
beer.
seems like he has some stuff to handle. I don't think any of us could change his mind, so let's hope that the Rangers help keep him safe. Work on checking on him, and I think I'm feeling it.
I think I'm a mug 3. Feeling it a little
I'm,
bit. It's okay.
I'm only on 2.
Sounds like you need to drink more, Tim. Hmm.
I'll probably have to work the farm tomorrow at the very least. I don't think so.
It's still early.
Yeah, I'll sit. I was really hoping he'd stick around because I had some questions. But whatever. We'll get that handled.
I tried
Kind
to
of have
stop.
questions for all of you. Because, you know, when I sat you all down at the table at the bar or the tavern, there's some things that y'all did tonight that weren't discussed. I was a little shocked. But you know what? Everyone's got their secrets. You share it whenever you're ready, I guess. I'll trust you.
So Rissa has probably just drank both of the mugs that Alaric left behind, and I rolled a 1.
Oh,
That's good.
I think you passed out.
yeah, you have passed the fuck out. Marissa is soundly asleep, cuddling up to the bear rug.
I was gonna say, when did she escape the bear? She's away from the bear on the map.
I don't think she ever approached the bear on the map.
Mm.
No,
Yeah.
we were
Just
both
theater
moving-
of the mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there, she's on the bear rug. Ulrich went bye-bye. And there's 2 Cassidys on the map for some reason.
Again.
Anyway.
Cool.
Oh,
That
well,
happened
she
last
ran
week
away.
too. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. What are my remaining imbibers doing?
Imbibers, thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep drinking. I mean,
so you're looking to pass out.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead, give me a con save. What are Cassidy and Tim doing?
7.
Let's roll for it and find out. All right, I have enough wisdom to not start casting fire spells with the water. I'd rather cantrips because that's all I have left.
Oh yeah, you're spent. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What
I'm
time
done.
of night is it now?
It is dark out. It is. We are moving into mid evening, and don't worry, Ulrich. I'll get to you in a second.
Like
Okay, no rush.
like 9 o'clock?
Yeah, we'll say 9.
Before I go to sleep, I'm just gonna run home, let my parents know everything's fine, and that we're going back out tomorrow. Then I'll come back.
Are you? Okay. All right. Alrighty. You rolled a 3, you said, Rena?
I rolled a 2, but for a total of 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get there. To the floor,
Mhm.
wherever you wish to pass out or think you may pass out. Tim.
I think I'll sit at the desk and just enjoy the time here.
Okay. All right. So,
As we drink and be merry.
yeah. We will, wait a minute. Okay. I just saw what you sent me, Luna. We'll get to that. So as you all are giving way to your alcohol, or just enjoying the evening until it's a fitting time to sleep, however it plays out for you, we'll come away from this place and look for Ulrich. What is Ulrich? Where is Ulrich? Or where is he going?
Ulrich is so he knows where the fire started.
Mm-hmm.
He also knows the usual trails or
Mhm.
paths that the rangers would take when moving in that direction. So he's gonna try to kind of follow in what he thinks are their footsteps, pick up their trail, and see if he can hopefully catch them on the way back, because they should be coming back.
Okay.
Just to check on them. I will point out that when I'm in the forest and I'm alone, I can move at full speed while remaining stealthy. So I will be trying to avoid just the notice of, like predators or anything unfriendly in the woods, trying to keep a low
Right.
profile.
I do believe this still calls for a stealth roll, though, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay, great. Because it interests me, it makes me curious.
Yeah.
Roll me a d20, please.
That is a 6.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
What?
It's just that's a disconcerting reaction.
Well, hey, take it as you will.
Mhm.
So you know the paths that they would take. I'll give you that, definitely. Even as you approach the forest, you could smell the smoke on the air.
Mhm.
And you could see in the distance a red glow on the horizon, but not where the sun would set, where the fire is growing. Go ahead. I need, because you are familiar with the routes and the people you're looking for, you can do it with advantage, but I do need survival rolls from you for this.
Cool. So I get to tell the people something funny. I have the folk hero background,
Mm-hmm.
and I somehow fucked up and did not take a survival proficiency, what I should have from that background. So I've been rolling +3s for survival, when I should have been rolling +7s when we were in the woods, because I have double proficiency. How's that, huh, gang? That's fun stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Better late than never, right?
Yeah.
Better late than never. Now's the best time, right?
Because you really
Alright, for
wanted
you
to
at
get
least.
lost in the woods.
Yeah.
Lost
You said with
in the
advantage?
woods.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Wow.
Which means
What's
that's a 10. Yeah.
I can go out by myself. I'm a ranger. Shut up.
Jesus. Uh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I picture Cassidy saying that if she was, the kind to do so. You follow the trail and you move at a regular pace. This not hindered by terrain or anything. The closer you get to where you are headed, the worse the smell is. The smoke is, you can start to see it a little bit, along with the light falling of ash. Go ahead and give me your survival roll.
Still with advantage?
Yes.
That is a 24.
Okay. Okay. You can. That's good. Yeah, you continue through. It. The ash isn't getting worse currently, but the smoke is. Still able to travel through, though you aren't sensing any creatures or animals or otherwise. It's actually a very odd feeling. The forest is quiet. The only thing you may be able to hear might be the kindling of fire, the burning of wood, although that is pretty far out from where you are to be picking up on that. One more survival roll.
$19.
That's with your modifier?
Yes.
Eventually, you meet them as they are halfway to the village. Is about where you catch up with them. They are in a rush. They are coughing a lot, and Sawton is clearly injured. Not like he can't walk on his own, but he's favoring his left arm, and that wing on his left side seems to be sagging a little bit. But they are moving through regardless. The rest of them seem fine, other than possibly smoke inhalation. You don't know just how close they got to the fire. But as they see you, they kind of just, one of them just reaches out and grabs you and is like, "Come on, we gotta go. Come on, Ulrich."
Yeah.
So they just kind of grab you and start heading back to the village. And they're all there. Ricky, I mentioned Sawten. I lost my page. Kindle, as well as Viren is also with them.
It's Sawton, do you need help? Do you need a hand?
No, I can move quickly.
All right.
The fire is spreading fast. And it's just my arm.
All right. I'm gonna make sure that Sawton is in front of me, so that he stays in my sight.
Mm-hmm. Viren is someone that we haven't introduced yet. She is a female white dragonborn. She has a ridge that goes down the center of her head, almost reminiscent to that of like a short mohawk, except it's a ridge, made of scales, accented with little spikes. She has yellow eyes and a lean yet muscular build. She's often seen, and as is in this case, wearing leather armor. Most situations she is. And she saddles up next to you while you're moving through the forest. And she goes, I don't know what you did back there, but whatever it is, it started quite the fire. I've never
I'll
seen things move like this.
I'll answer back in Draconic. I'll just say, I just did what I thought was best at the time.
She would respond in the same language. Let's just hope that it is, or that it was. I haven't said it to the others yet, but I think we only have a couple of days until it gets to the village.
Right. Well,
We're going to have to get the leaders to organize something.
they should. We told the shepherds. The leaders, I'm hoping, should already know. It just. I know I'll work around the clock if I have to. I'm just. What
That
happened to
is good.
Sawton?
A tree fell on him. Not too large of one, but I think he may have broke his wing. He just isn't showing the pain right now because he's Sawton.
Right, of course.
He was just trying to get us out quickly. I wasn't watching, but he'll be fine. No.
Right. It happens. It's just.
Mhm. Better his wing than his life. While I know you will work hard, you hardly look like you should be here right now, so you should make sure you get some rest tonight. I imagine you would not want to be the reason for your own death or the village's failing.
I mean, not the village is failing, but if I am the cause of my own death, the bright side is I won't be there to be upset about it.
Hmm. Right. Well, you don't know that, do you?
If I die and become a ghost, the first thing I'm gonna do is find a mage to banish me.
Well,
Don't go to Tim.
that's the only mage you know, by the way.
Yeah.
um, well, it shouldn't have to come to that. So, don't be stupid. I don't train idiots.
Mm. Yeah, no comment.
Glances over at Ricky.
He doesn't train everybody, okay?
Okay.
Eventually, as a group, you are able to make it back to the village. It is very late, though, by the time you get back. And there's no stopping at the hut, or that's just straight to the village. Viren says, make sure Sarten gets to his house. I'll go talk to the leaders and let them know what we have seen. I will inform them of the severity.
Will do.
And she departs. Ricky's just kind of talking to Sot. He's like, man, you gotta look out for those trees. I mean, what the hell? Sawton's just like glaring at him.
Ricky, please don't talk to me about trees right now.
I was talking to Sawten, but yeah, trees are fucking scary when they're on fire.
Ricky, please. Don't talk about trees right now.
What the? All right.
All right. Yeah, I'll just get make sure Sawton gets home,
Mm-hmm.
and after after I do, I'll find like is all three of us bringing like taking Sawton home?
If that's what you wish, yeah, that can
Me, Ricky,
definitely be
Kendall.
done. Yeah,
Hmm. Uh,
it would be your
it's like
initiative because you were the one that was told to bring him home. If you want the others to go with you, they will.
right. Okay. Um. Well, then I'll make sure Sawton's home, and I'll take a breath, and
You're gonna do
uh,
that by yourself, or you're gonna bring them.
I'm gonna bring them,
Okay, all right, gotcha. Continue.
and then we're gonna get Sawton home,
Mm-hmm.
and then uh. I don't know how well I'm gonna do this, but I want Ricky to leave. Can I wait until Ricky leaves? Like if Ricky can like go home?
Yeah, I mean, Ricky just you get Sawten home. He's like, all right, I'm fucking tired. I'm gonna. Do you guys
Yeah.
need anything, or
No thanks, Ricky.
All right. If you like, if I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, but if you are going out into the woods, I mean, obviously it's fucking dangerous. Like I've been saying from the start, nature is scary. But with the fire, I heard that if you wet a cloth and put it over your mouth, maybe the smoke won't be so bad.
Thanks, Ricky. I'll remember that.
Yeah, all right. See ya. And he goes off.
And then I'm gonna say to Kindle, I'm gonna say this this might sound strange, but can we get a drink or something, Kindle?
If you're aware of a place that we can get a drink, then yeah,
I can
pretty
get us
sure.
drinks. I'll phrase it like that.
Okay. Yes.
I'm
pretty sure the dragon is closed.
I know it's late, but you've seen the people I've been hanging out with recently, and I need to spend some time with someone who's not constantly making jokes. So I'd just really appreciate it.
I mean, a little brevities. I mean, Ulrich.
Do you mean levity?
Yes, Ulrich.
Yes.
You're a very serious young man. They make up. Please don't take this the wrong way. You take your job very seriously, and it's good that you do. But they make up for the humor that you don't demonstrate. You could maybe learn something from some of them. But I understand that you need a break every now and then. I see, sorry.
It's hard to learn from people when I don't feel like they respect me.
Oh. You're a ranger. Everybody respects us. Well, She looks in the direction Ricky went. You generally. I'm sure whether they express it or not, I'm sure there is a level of respect for you. Do you respect them at all, though?
When they're not trying to make a fool of me,
Ah,
sure.
I think
But
they're not trying to make a fool of you, though.
well,
Ears ringing so hard.
then
Oh,
they're
wait. There's irony here. First thing before
Yeah.
he leaves, don't talk about me.
Immediately
Um,
talk shit about all of us. Like,
You know what happens after that?
Okay.
Kindle, if they're not trying, then their natural talent is astounding. I don't want to talk about them anymore.
Okay.
I'm gonna get us drinks, and I want to sit in the grass and talk about I don't know, animals. I want to sit in grass and talk about animals that we've seen on patrols before all of this started happening. And I know it's late and I know you're tired, but I'd really appreciate it.
I can stay up for a bit longer. I'm not as winded as the others. And she gestures to herself. Fire's kind of my thing. I'm not as affected by the smoke as they are.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. All right, follow me. I'll get us drinks. And
All right, lead the way.
I'll go to the court and I'll tell her to wait outside. And I'll go inside slowly. And is anyone still up?
You put your hand down, ma'am. We said you were gonna pass out drunk. You passed out drunk. I would imagine Tim is still awake though, because that's kind of his thing. He stays up late and he didn't get shit faced. But the rest of them are just kind of sprawled out. You know, Marissa's cuddling the bear. Cassidy is. I don't know where Cassidy. Oh, Cassidy went to her room actually. And
was muted, passed out, but she was going for another drink.
Ren,
Just
yes,
face down.
that makes so much sense.
Passed out under the barrel.
Face down, butt up.
Yep.
Oh,
Snail pose, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
is that what you call it?
sure.
I know a whole song about that pose.
Ooh.
Oh,
Right. So
anyway.
this is what I see before me. My valiant comrades. And
Tim's away.
and Tim's
He's
away.
present. Yeah.
Hi Tim. I didn't die in the forest. And I'll just go to the is there any left in the barrel?
Sure. Yeah,
There should be a
Alright.
little bit left.
I imagine.
Glad to see you alive.
Thank you. And he'll start pouring 2 mugs.
As he's pouring, I'll say, all jokes aside, and I hope to broach this topic, or at least say this before you left, and after Lennar and River were gone, but whatever that was, tell us when you're ready. If you're willing to. No pressure. All jokes aside. Glad you're safe. Do what you need to do. Sure, I'll see you sometime tomorrow.
Yes. I know that it was a lot. I intended to address it tonight, but he just gestures to them all passed out on the floor.
Yeah,
The night kind of got away before I had a chance.
maybe morning would be better.
Maybe.
We spent this time unwinding. I'm sure you've got your own methods. Discuss it when you're ready. questions
night,
for
Tim.
all of you. Good night, all.
And he'll take his 2 mugs and he'll leave again out the front door.
You're going to have to show me in sometime. I always wondered what this building was.
It's really not all that special.
Do I hear Kindle out there with a 19 perception?
You hear muffled voices, yes. I mean, this isn't your house, though.
It's not.
So what
No,
is it?
it's the court.
The court.
Yeah, that's what we're calling it.
Oh, your group.
Yeah.
I mean, what's inside might not be what makes it special, just what it means to you. Just,
It's
saying. Kind of like our little hut in the middle of the woods. It's a shack. It has a dirt floor, for fuck's sakes, but it's still like a second home. I feel safe there. So I have good people around me that will protect me. Except for Ricky. I'm pretty sure that if Ricky could, he would draw shapes on my face when I sleep, so.
yeah. It's imagine if you were on a team with 4 Rickies.
Sometimes it feels like it.
Let's talk about those animals. And I'll just try to find a spot, like literally just a spot in the grass a good distance away from the court with a nice view of the sky and
Easy
just
enough.
have a nice night.
Okay. For sure. She'd stay with you until your drinks are done, and then as long as you were done and ready to go to sleep, she would head off.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you get some rest.
I'll You know what? I'll try, but I'm not going to promise anything.
Try hard. Are we here? What's going on?
We're going
I'm
back.
so confused.
It's live.
I'm confused and frightened.
I'm scared, Mom.
That's me in high school.
Okay.
Valid.
Naked and afraid.
You got past that stage?
Kinda.
How?
Awkwardly, but we get there eventually.
How did you do?
Yeah, very awkwardly. I just embraced the cringe.
There you go. Okay.
So say we.
There we go. So, a new day comes to, and it is very uncomfortable outside. As you all step out into the sun or look out the window, however you decide to embrace nature this morning as you wake, the sky is a gray haze. And while it's not heavy, ash has begun to fall in the village.
Oh, this is gonna be great for the plants.
In the far distance, what initially was only viewed at the previous night can now be seen as just a slight orange glow just on the horizon. Somewhere amidst the overcast is the little ball of light known as the sun, but it is blocked by these looming clouds. It is hot, uncomfortable, and while the amount of smoke in the air isn't causing smoke inhalation, you could taste it on the air for sure. The shepherds, there are more in attendance running around outside than you would normally see, as half of them are making sure that the buckets aren't leaking that they do have. They're going around to see if they can get more. They're basically continuing the work that they had started the previous night. But this is all things that are easy to perceive, whether you're looking outside into the main walkway, or if you're going outside. But what are you all doing as you rise?
Oh, fuck. Who turned on the sun?
I will go around after I've woken up and make sure that everyone that was sleeping in the court is still there. Quietly, discreetly, just to check. I'm a pretty early riser, so I anticipate I'll probably wake up before most. But I don't know about Lennar or River.
Lennar and River left last night. You would
Okay.
have known that. They went home. Anthea stayed.
Okay.
So Anthea went to the room that her and Marissa had slept in the night before.
Mhm.
Again, you would have known this. But when you go into the room, she's on the floor, asleep, but she's on the floor. Just a brief look of the room. She was definitely in her bed at some point, but now she is laying down on the floor at the foot of it.
Is Marissa in the same room?
No, Marissa's cuddling the bear.
Oh, right.
Marissa has a cuddle buddy.
I imagine she's got it bunched up like a body pillow right now.
Yeah. Her head on top of its head. Maybe putting it in like a chokehold.
You know, you guys are heavily invoking Baldur's Gate 3 right now.
Can we not? Can
I
we
like
not?
bear cuddles. I'm sorry, it's my job.
God damn
I
it.
derail. It's a thing. I can't.
No,
turn
no,
it
no.
off.
You're right. You're just the messenger. You're very right.
I'm sorry. It's a flaw, and I'm not going to work on it. Okay.
You've done nothing wrong but speak the truth. All right.
Carry on.
It's the goddamn bear.
Carry on.
I hadn't even thought about that.
It's all my fault.
None.
Anyway, let me check real quick. Oh, really? Fucking put you in timeout. Anyway. So yes, Anthea is on the floor at the foot of the bed, asleep. Looks disheveled, although that could be said of anybody who's just waking up. Everybody else still present. Well, except for Ulrich, but you saw him leave.
Mm-hmm. Heard him talking to someone. What?
You did.
Leave that be. Did you say Anthea's waking up?
No,
Sorry,
no, no, no,
we're
no.
kind of spaced out.
No, she's asleep on the floor.
Okay. Well, everyone's here, so I'll just let them wake up as they do. Prep tea and start preparing myself for the day.
Okay. All right. Okay. Rena is squinting at the sunlight coming through the window. All right, bear hugger, what are you doing?
Probably just like why am I here? And then she's gonna like push herself up and like just sit on top of the bear like
Would you like some tea?
huh?
Would you like some tea?
Yes.
Into her cup.
And she'll just kind of like
Take your time, sweetie.
thank you.
We had a long day yesterday.
I think I'm gonna go
Why
take a
am I
cold
on-
bath.
The bear.
What did you say about the bear? Sorry.
Why am I on the bear?
It became your new pal last night. How bonded.
Cassidy, what are you doing?
Well, I'm probably just gonna wake up and mosey on out.
Okay. Oh, you know, I have a day map for the
Special.
court. I don't know why.
Is this not the day map?
No, this is the day map.
Oh. Oh!
Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Ooh, that's nice.
That is
Mm-hmm.
crisp.
What a lovely light-filled space.
I love all this wood. Well done.
Hurdy.
So, all right. So, Cassidy, you wake.
I wake. Gonna roll on out. Not doing anything in particular.
All right. You're just gonna go about your
Amble.
day. You're gonna like go get started.
No, I'm probably more so focused on the measure than the smithy
Okay.
right now.
All right.
So I'd probably, if anyone else is awake in here, I'd check in with them. Otherwise, I'd probably go
Yeah.
talk to the shepherd's guy.
Bosna.
Bosna. The only one not present because you fell asleep in the main room, right? Or in the main entry room area?
Me?
Or did you go to your? Well, either way.
I was
there-
in a room, but I
Oh, you were in a room.
exited it.
Okay, yeah. Well, Rena and Marissa are in the front area where the bear rug is, and Tim's in there too. Ulrich's the only one not present.
I said I
Okay.
was taking a bath.
Anthea is not in the room. Oh, right.
You mean
Yes.
Rena?
No, and I said
Hmm.
Anthea is not. I meant Anthea, but no. Sora's right. She is in the bath.
So, how are we gonna do this today, guys? A lot going on.
Well, assume Ulrich went with the Rangers last night, got some sort of up to date with them. We should probably check in with the village elders, and our, what do you call it, families, own side businesses or personal businesses and such. See where they're at, where we're needed. Sure, there's probably work to be done with fire happening.
Yeah.
Rena, give me a history roll.
Oh well, I know what I fucked up, but
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
making
know.
you roll. See if in this moment.
At do you want it regular or disadvantage? Because
No, regular.
Okay, 19.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You are in so much trouble.
Ma?
Mom said you are staying at home tonight.
Ruh-roh.
You spent your night on the floor, drunk. Guess what? You also remember that today's the day you have to go to work at the tavern.
Fuck. You just hear from the bathtub. Fuck.
Is your shoulder that bad?
I forgot to go home.
This is home. Try that line. See if that works.
She is like panicking, like getting out of the bath and trying to like fuck the wound. She knows it needs to be redressed, but just throwing her shit on and running out the door.
Hold up.
Nope.
Ew. Wet dog.
We gotta get you cleaned up. Look like you did something here. And didn't just lounge around drunk all night.
No, it's okay. It's all right. I'm already in trouble anyway. I'm probably gonna be dead. Y'all are gonna be down to me. Bye. She's
Okay.
Yeah. She's gone.
How much clothing did you manage to recover between the bath and the front door?
That's a good question.
Give me
Roll for it.
either performance or acrobatics. I'll let you
Oh
choose.
fuck. Hold on.
Acrobatics.
I feel like acrobatics is the more
Yeah.
fitting one here.
Perhaps.
12 total.
No, pretty good.
I mean,
Couple
you're
ballet
disheveled
moves
as
out the door.
fuck, but you've got your clothes on. Like you're probably still pulling your arm through a sleeve as you're
Yeah.
getting out of the bathroom.
Fair. Okay. Just
I'll cast some prestidigitation on her as she's running through.
As far as you could tell, you are dressed appropriately as you run out the door.
You're cleanish.
Tim, what's your passive perception?
11.
As
But,
she gets out the door and shuts it behind her, you go
12, actually.
Okay, as she gets out the door and shuts it behind her, you say to yourself, her shirt was on backwards.
Sure, she'll fix it.
Fuck.
Ulrich.
Yep.
It is a new day.
Yep. So I mean, I was up late, but I'm also a pretty early riser.
Mm-hmm.
So
gift and a curse.
yeah, first thing I would do would be to head back to the court, you know, once
Okay.
I'm dressed in. I'm dressing not in my like ranger attire,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not casual either. It's very much like a work day. He expects to be like, you know, carrying water, digging trenches and stuff.
Right. Manual
But,
labor day.
Yeah.
Okay.
But step one is the court. I don't
Okay.
know if you would arrive before or after Rena leaves, or
How about Rena and Ulrich both just roll a straight D20 for me?
okay.
8.
2.
Oh. Okay. Damn. Rena is not there when you arrive. She gets out into where she's going before you get there.
Okay. So I'll just. I don't know. It feels kind of awkward. Just open the door and
Yeah.
step inside and.
Everyone is enjoying tea, and there's a trail of water leading from the bathroom to the front door.
Okay.
No Anthea in the main room.
No Anthea. Okay. But. So Cassidy, Rarissa, and Tim are here. And they're the only ones that are here?
And well, that you can see. Anthea, I mean, out of character, Anthea is in her room, but
Right.
when Ulrich comes in, she's not in the main room, so you don't know if she's
Okay.
here or not.
So when he gets there, and while, because like when a door opens, most people look towards it, right?
Sure, yeah.
So while he kind of has everyone's attention just from his arrival, just gonna hold up his hands. You just say,
Morning.
morning. I realize I have a lot to tell you all. I don't know where Rena is, but I will tell you, all right? Once we have Rena, and preferably at some point when no one can listen in.
Sure. What was happening with the Rangers last night? You find any updates? Were they okay?
I found them. There was an injury, but nothing fatal. Everyone's okay.
Good.
We have maybe 2-3 days if we're lucky until the fire gets here. So.
Okay. You gonna be out in the woods today?
I'm not planning on it. I'm gonna be doing whatever needs to be done to get the village ready for the fire.
Right. If you end up having to go into a more heavily smoky area and you don't think that a wet cloth is going to do it, I have a solution for you. Come and find me. I'll probably be around the farm, if not wherever the elders put me.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
I can't do it for many, so,
Mm-hmm. Well, I'd appreciate it then. Thank.
Tea?
Sure. Thanks.
Warm cup?
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Again.
Don't mention it.
Sip my tea, very conscious of the fact that I stormed out last night. Feeling a little awkward.
Cassidy's refusing to speak
She's refusing to speak what?
in case she says the wrong thing. I'm just gonna sit there
Mm.
in silence.
Well, Ulrich's good at that, so.
You're playing to his strengths.
Yeah. Played right into my hand.
Little did you know I like the silent treatment.
Tim's gonna make one last cup of tea and try and wake up Anthea, because she hasn't come out yet.
Okay. When Ulrich realizes that that's what you're doing, he's gonna say,
You want me to wait?
I don't think Anthea was conscious for what I did. Nobody tell her, please. That's part of what I need to talk to you about.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, you're gonna go wake her up.
Mhm.
You go in. She's still in the same spot. you reach down, what do you just like touch her shoulder? You nudge her, like
Gently touch her shoulder. If there's no response, so give her like a slight
right.
push, I guess.
Well, as soon as you touch her, she and she like backs up and hits the back of her head on the footboard. And
Oh.
she's like, "I'm sorry."
No, I'm sorry. I should have guessed that would happen. That you were on the floor.
I didn't. Oh, fell asleep on the floor.
I think you might have fallen asleep on the bed. And take it you didn't have a restful sleep.
No, I woke up. I woke up a lot, and I woke up standing next to the bed a couple times. I think I might have woken up while I was on the floor, but I can't quite remember. I was having bad dreams. I kept dreaming about her with the other people in the room they were in when they were singing, or I don't know, whatever they were doing. I kept having that replayed for me, and I'd wake up somewhere else in the room, and I don't know.
Okay. I've had a few fitful nights myself. Only thing that's really helped me out is to try and write about it.
Yeah, I remember some things. I'm gonna write and add to what I wrote. I remembered something else.
Take your time.
Yep.
Drink some tea.
Okay. I like tea.
You're safe here. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mean to alarm you, but I think she was trying to get into my head again. Maybe she's not as strong because I kept waking up. I don't know.
I was pretty relieved to see you still in the building this morning when I checked on you.
Yeah, I'm relieved to wake up in not where I fell asleep, but in the same room at least.
I think we'll all be kind of busy, but you take your time, whether you want to stay here at the court or you want to go back to the apiary, or wherever you want to be. Do what you need to do. Take some time to rest.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. The part about them, before I forget, I don't want to just write it down and not say anything. The people that were singing, whatever they were doing, in the room, somewhere in the room, up against a wall was a statue of it was like a cloaked figure. It was like a white stone or something. It was very clean. Very I think the word's pristine. Like a white stone. It's just a tall cloaked figure. Maybe human. I didn't see a face. It was mostly covered. But it seemed important, or at least to them it seemed important. Like they were singing to it or something.
I don't know what to make of that. Maybe the envoys would know something more, being that they've traveled a lot more than we have. It seems rather odd. Thank you for sharing, Anthea.
Uh-huh. Of course. I'm gonna go get some of that tea and I'm gonna write that down.
I've got your tea right here. You
Oh.
just
Thank you.
take care of yourself, all right?
Yeah. Yeah. Is it okay if I use the desk again?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I've even got some ink there.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And she would, much looking like someone who's hungover, she did drink last night, but not to the extent of some of you, kind of just hobble out of her room and head over to the desk and sit down and just kind of holding onto her tea and kind of tapping her fingers on the desk, almost like antsy or paranoid, nervous. She'd offer a wave.
Marissa would get up off of the floor and go up over to her and just like put her chin on top of her head and be like,
She's, if able, if you were standing like to the side of her, she would just lean into you.
she'd be like, what are you up to?
I had a really bad sleep, and I'm writing. I had to write something else down from the memories that I saw, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing today. I don't know wherever I'm needed. I still want to help. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, if we can't find a way to be of use to the rest of the village, we could go start seeing about putting up new bee homes at the apiary.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that might be good. That might help clear my head a little bit. No pink flowers.
No pink flowers, and I don't know what we're gonna do with all of the the rest of the bees ran away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we're gonna have to get new bees, hopefully that aren't angry and have stuck their noses into the pink stuff.
Well, maybe Ulrich or Kindle or one of the rangers can bring us to just a different section of the woods instead of in the other direction, the bad direction. Maybe if
Probably
we're
a good
far
idea.
enough, maybe if we're far enough away, they won't be infected, exposed, sick.
I feel like we should take a good look around
Mm-hmm.
before we bring those bees back.
Okay. I agree. That might be good. That might. Okay. Well, when my brain stops buzzing, I'll get started on that.
She would nod and then just immediately slump down to the floor and put her head on her lap.
She's immediately like puts a hand on your head and just pets your head. A familiar
Okay.
sight to Ulrich.
Mm.
Mm. Okay. So what are we doing?
I'm going to say, were we all going to talk to the elders?
That would probably be wise.
Mm-hmm.
See who we need to start working with. I imagine both rangers and shepherds.
Just
Rangers
to-
predominantly to see about getting ahead of this and brainstorming ideas for preserving the village.
Mhm. All right. Well, if we want to go together, then when you're all ready.
It was
I need
yesterday
to-
that we returned,
Go ahead.
and Tim worked the farm, right, to help with protecting the crops.
Mm-hmm.
The family should be mostly up to date.
Yeah. Yeah. It hasn't even been 24 hours out,
Gotcha.
or just over.
Guess we gotta go to Rena and Marissa's family home to collect
Ooh.
Rena.
We should route the fire to right outside the farm to help clear some of the trees, so we can just begin expanding.
Oh my fucking god.
I want this fire as close to my farm as possible.
Free farm
You
expansion.
get a fire, and you get a fire.
I've got an idea of how I can get it done on my own now, though.
This- I mean, when you're right, you're right. It's just fucking
Ashes to
dangerous.
ashes, they all fall down.
Ah,
So many connotations that could be taken from that. Negative ones. Okay, so you're gonna head to the elders.
Yes.
Oh,
Cassidy's
Are we
just
picking up Rena
following
first?
and waiting
Yeah,
to be pointed at
uh,
something.
Oh yes, Rena.
Yeah, we gotta go to the family home.
Yep. Hold on one second. Yeah. So this is the family home here. Can you see my ping? Yes, no, maybe.
I see the ping.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that blue box. Yes, okay. Just making sure you all are aware. But before you get there, Rena, you ran out of the house, got all the way home, and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Shit, something's getting thrown at me. Oh, fuck me. Fuck you, Mom. I rolled a, I rolled a 19. 24.
Okay, so you, wow. Just as you get to the house, you have to lean back as the door swings open. And Mom's right there, and she just has this look. And she grabs your shirt and pulls you into the house.
Gonna stretch the back of her collar.
Are you... Where were you?
I was with our group. We were at the court. I was safe.
Uh-huh.
I had a little bit to drink and I passed out kind of
Oh.
early.
You had a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Now, where should you have been last night?
Home.
What?
Home.
Mmm. Mmm. You're a grown woman and I can't ground you.
I'll go sit in the corner.
Mm. Wait. Where's your sister?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Is she dead? Do
No.
we know?
No.
I thought I she's tired too. Like you can see she did not sleep last night.
Oh.
we were all at the court.
So you were both off having fun and adding 10 years onto your mother's face. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have words. There's a fucking fire out in the woods.
I mean, Arissa and I didn't do that.
The point is, I asked you to be somewhere. Because it's important. I want you girls to be safe.
Mhm.
And it is anything but safe outside right now. And you went off drinking.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. You understand, like, what I'm getting.
I do.
The serious... Okay.
I had intentions of going home. I just that hi, I'm not gonna make excuses. You're just gonna hit me.
I have never... And she reaches out and just smacks you on the shoulder. I have never hit you.
Ow!
Which
She put her
shoulder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the right one.
Ooh.
Oh. Mom, that hurt.
I barely touched you.
I had a pointy branch go through my shoulder. Remember?
But she wasn't there for this. She doesn't know.
Yes, she does.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
Does
she
she?
does. Yeah. She
Because-
saw it when Rena was there the other night.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, perhaps you'll learn to be safer next time and come home when I tell you to come home. She's getting like a little upset, like her eyes are watering a little bit.
Oh, please don't cry. I can't handle it when you cry. I didn't mean to. And she's just gonna grab her and hug her. I'm sorry.
Saying it's just the three of us. Your father's not here anymore. I do not want to lose anybody else.
Yes, ma'am. Is this a bad time to say that, we're kind of fireproof?
My nerves don't care, but it's nice to know. Yes, and please don't explain to me how you figured that out. Keep it to yourself for my sake, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I love you, girl. I would let this whole village burn to the ground if it meant for your safety. But I don't want you two to burn with it. Okay?
Okay.
She gives you a kiss on the forehead.
Mm.
I have to... go ahead.
Rena's
Go ahead.
tearing up. That's all.
She gives you a hug, or goes back in for the hug again, and she squeezes your left shoulder. Hand on both shoulders, just squeezes the left. I have to go see what the Tenwoods are doing today. If there's anything I could do to help, if you can help too, you are supposed to be there today.
Mhm.
I don't know what they're doing, so when you are able to function properly and not hungover, please come by.
Okay.
Okay. And when you see your sister, I will have a talk with her when I see her.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You can let her know if you wish.
Okay. I will.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Be careful.
Uh-huh.
And she leaves. She goes to the drunken dragon.
Was that a bee pun?
It was not intended, but good catch. Okay.
Luna, the framing of your face there was perfect.
Rena's just gonna sit on the front steps of the house and just like this.
And in time, the group of you find her like that.
Hey, your shirt's on backwards.
Oh, fuck! It's fuck it. It's staying like that.
I noticed right as you were leaving, and I didn't have a chance to mention it. So
That's fine. Thank you, Tim.
yeah,
I appreciate that. Huh?
how'd it go? You're alive, so that's good.
You could probably see her eyes are still like a little teary. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. Just
Marissa's
realized-
like,
Question
So
mark?
Riri,
you were
you're-
supposed to be here last night?
She told me to come home.
Oh, and then
Cause-
I brought ale.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
did-
I didn't throw you under the bus. I took the brunt of it.
Okay.
By the way,
Oh,
Riri,
yeah.
you're probably in trouble too. I fucked
You can
up.
blame me.
I fucked up bad. Mom's really upset.
Oh.
Mhm. She said she needs to have a talk with you too. I made her cry.
The bear. I left the bear.
Made her cry.
Oh. Well. I'll go find her at some point.
Just watching you shrink more and more.
I don't know, whoever's in front of her, she's just like probably just like peeking over their shoulder.
I imagine for some reason that's Cassidy, probably because like the best to hide behind, right?
And
Brick
maybe
house.
looking through her armhole. I don't.
Like she's doing the Superman pose. You're just looking like right through.
You're looking through one armhole at another?
Okay.
She went to the tavern, I'm
Mhm.
guessing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll find her later. Maybe she'll have a couple of drinks before I go to her.
I don't know if that's gonna make it better or worse.
Right.
I would just go now. She took it out on me for the most part.
But we were coming to find you so that we could go talk to the elders.
Oh. Okay. Sure. That's fine. I can do that. I should probably fix my shirt. Give me like 2 minutes, and she's just gonna run inside and try to make herself a little bit more presentable if they're gonna go see the elders.
Mhm. Okay.
Would have been hilarious if you didn't.
What happened to you? I don't want to fucking talk about it, man. Like,
All right. Well, after a few moments of Rena making herself more presentable, you all head to the elders' hub, their place of gathering, and all three of them are here. Crass, Umir, and Valdine. They look stressed. Hard not to. And they're just discussing amongst themselves. You can only assume fire. Conversation halts for the most part when you all enter. And they stand up from where they're seating to just nod to you and acknowledge your presence. Valdine speaks up. Is everything all right? Well, aside from the fire.
We don't have
That's what
anything
we-
new. We're just here to help out with that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Were you
Just
gonna
gonna
say?
say that's what we're here to talk to you about.
All right. The shepherds are gathering buckets. Well, as many as they can. There's only so many in this town. At some point, we're going to need to start heading towards as safely as possible, sending people towards the fire in order to attempt to put it out. Well, not put it out, but at least wet the ground to halt the spread, hopefully. I don't very well think a bunch of villagers with buckets are going to put out a forest fire. But that will be a task for the village. If any of you wish to go and take part in this, of course, all hands on deck. But, well, is there anything that any of you could think of that we could use help with anywhere else? Just anything that comes to mind for the group of you. Perhaps something that we may have overlooked. Are overlooking.
I had one little idea. I don't know how good it is,
Yes.
but we used to spend some summer days out by the spring. I know it's a little bit warm, but if the village gets overrun, we could try to get into the middle of it. Keep our heads low. Surrounded by water. The villagers, I mean.
You're saying, should the fire take the village?
Yes. If we need to evacuate, we should evacuate into water instead of just running endlessly. I don't know if it would work.
I'm not sure if the village could fit entirely, but we can at least entertain the idea. At least maybe that's where some of the village could go for that, but we are trying to keep that from happening.
Well, I'm here for it. I'll be on one of your teams.
To go into the woods?
Sure, if
All
that's
right.
what's needed most.
I imagine as many people as possible will be needed.
I'll be there.
We're not setting out just yet. It will probably be a little later in the day. I don't want them out at night, but it's a little darker. Perhaps if the fire is starting to spread in a way that we wouldn't see it during the day, perhaps the glow of the flame at night will be more obvious. We could avoid going in a dangerous route more accurately. I hate to wait so late into the day, but for now, perhaps it would just be wise to make sure the village is ready in case, well, you know. Some of the shepherds are going around and just wetting the ground around, making a perimeter, trying whatever we can. We have very little means. We have 74 heads and not as many buckets. It's a slow process.
Out of character question. Cassidy's mother, Persephone, is a water genasi. Are there any other water genasi in the town?
River.
Yep, river. Why?
I don't think Cassidy would offer her mother's help, though.
Yeah.
But water genasi might have a unique advantage on helping protect the town.
Right. I mean, maybe. You've never seen your mother really demonstrate any sort of magical ability before, but she does have an affinity to the elements.
Mhm.
You never know.
I'm assuming I haven't seen River do anything magical before either.
No.
Yeah.
No, not
I,
that.
I,
Not
I
that
figured.
boy. Yeah. Good looking out though.
This might be a stupid question, and I mean, I know it sounds stupid coming from me, like everything does, but how long does it take to make more buckets?
I think we only have one woodworker. Adrian.
One woodworker and one smithy. Perhaps between the two of you. Of course, Miss Meridian, I don't mean you particularly. Perhaps your mother could assist Hadrian, unless you wish to do that yourself. I'm merely speculating. I don't know all the odds and ends that go into such things. But if it's possible to make more, do it.
I like the idea of Mom being inside.
Mm-hmm.
She's the best. Do best work, I think.
All right. Well, if you would speak to her about that and
Sure.
tell her to request from us.
I'll pop home before I get with the fire people.
Understood. What about the rest of you? Any ideas?
I've got some
Mm-hmm.
less taxing magical solutions, but they're pretty limited.
I'm all ears.
I can extinguish flame to a certain extent. It's going to be difficult for that to, or it's going to be, it's not going to be able to accomplish too much in the face of a massive forest fire, but it's also a way that I can shift loose dirt, and I can kind of, what do you call it, magically alter water. They're all pretty limited. Yeah, I can just kind of change the flow, freeze it, that sort of thing.
Understood.
Collect it together. Happy to be towards the front to put my abilities to use. I've also got a couple of other ideas, but honestly, those are the most promising, as limited as they are.
Umir speaks up. Creating a trench or something around the village, I believe, is also on our list of things to do. A large one that could perhaps stop the travel of said flame.
But I believe the start of this fire really, the size of this fire really became a problem because of embers traveling through the air. If we were to dig a trench, I think the best use of it would be to dig it up from a river or a stream or something and use that to route water so that we could then use it to throw buckets on the trees and what do you call it, flora, before the fire actually got there to help impede it. It'd have to be a pretty massive trench to really affect the firefight.
All right. What was that, Ulrich, you were adding to that?
We could divert water around the village, create, I don't know how much water we could divert, but a trench, or I don't know if this sounds silly, but we could make a river. The water could serve as obviously a water source. It could stop the spread of the ground fire, and we can have people on hand. If the wind carries anything across, we could put it out before it spreads.
if you think that it's something that you can do in good time, we have a very large river that runs through our village.
Rena looks
Tim, you
visibly
can
stressed right now.
Tim, you can move Earth with your magic.
Yeah, 5 foot spaces at a time. It'd be better if it were loose. So I'm not sure if we can manage to get the plow and have that shift it. That way I could just move it out of the way.
You also don't have to be the only one working on this. You could have workers with shovels
That's
as
true. I'm
well.
not good at delegation. Theovern usually handles that.
Or you can get the Overend's help. This is pretty important.
Hmm.
I just want to be where I'm most useful. I don't know, that might be in the woods, carrying water, trying to dampen the soil, weaken the fire before it arrives. If I'm best used with a shovel in my hand, I'll dig all day.
Cress speaks up at this point. Are you well enough to be going out into the woods?
I got a night's sleep, and I'm fine.
Hmm. Well. Perhaps then, for you, Ulrich, take some of the rangers. Go with the bucket crew when they head out. They'll need the protection. We don't know just what this fire is going to stir up.
Right.
Something we have to keep in mind. Maybe creatures shook from their homes. Or, well, we'll just take that one thing at a time. I don't want to say something and have it come true and it seemed like I cursed us.
Right. It could be anything. I'll
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave as soon as I can.
Also,
Anybody have a map?
the Rangers would probably have possession of some crude maps of just their routes.
It's general map of the village.
Oh, of the
Trying to think
village?
of I'm trying to think of in the surrounding area. I'm trying to think. I don't remember personally where the fire and the tree actually were relative to the village and the river. So we could
Okay.
start planning out how we want to see about diverting the river as opposed to where the village is and the fire is coming from.
So the river runs west to east of the village. Cuts right through it. It kind of, it's so okay. A little ways out, it's north of the village, and it travels downward in a southeast direction to when it eventually cuts through the village.
Mhm.
To the northwest of the village, like a full day's travel out, is where the tree was.
All right, northwest.
So you would have crossed the river on your way to the tree.
Okay.
The river varies in depth from place to place, but there's also a couple of areas where like a tree's been knocked down for the sake of passing,
Okay. But
that
is
sort of
the
thing.
tree north of the river or is it south
Yes.
of the river? It's
North.
north of the river. Okay.
Mhm.
So the farm actually probably won't see too much how these stand with all the buildings.
Yeah, the farm is furthest away from this.
Okay. Y'all haven't really been notating any topography, have y'all? Ulrich, in your maps? Mostly crude
Just
elevation?
whatever happens to be useful for whatever trail we're marking.
Fair. Okay. I say we go out into the woods. I need to see where the fire actually is, how close we can get, how close it is to the village. If it's all right with you, I'd like to join you and the Rangers. Try and get a game plan together.
All right.
If I won't, you don't think I'll impede at all?
No, we're there to protect the people doing the work. That's why we're
Right.
there.
And then we can see about how best to proceed. It's going to be difficult to plow through tree roots. There's another method.
Okay.
If I can't start digging, do you guys want me out there with you?
I wouldn't mind your perspective. I tend to overlook
Mhm.
some things, and you've definitely pointed them out to me before.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll come along. Until someone can point me where to dig or throw water.
Okay, so Tim, Ulrich, Cassidy are all going to go with the bucket crew into the forest. What are Rena and Marissa going to do? Are they going to go with them?
I don't really know what to do, to be honest. I don't know where we could be helpful.
Well,
So-
it's been made clear, I will say, by the village leaders that the more people they have out trying to divert or
Mhm.
hinder the progression of the fire, that's where the most help is needed. Because not everybody's brave enough to go into the forest, even
Right.
with rangers.
Valid. Okay.
There are women and children in this village who do not have, and men as well, that do not have the constitution to go out into the woods.
Okay.
Plus,
Marissa
you know
would
the river.
probably follow then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Rena knows the river. Rena probably
Mhm.
knows the river best, next
Yeah.
to the old guy,
Right.
who I'm suddenly forgetting the name of.
Hold on. I got you. I don't got you.
Georgie.
Yes.
Georgie Fleetwing. One who falls asleep in a boat on the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Marissa.
Oh, I said I would go.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
I would go
Well,
with.
there's some time before you have to set out. As you're, is this all you have to say to the leaders? Are you gonna be leaving at this point, or the elders? Sorry.
If I could say something quietly to Crass,
Sure.
I'll just say, I made it back alive. How are you feeling, Crass?
Well, started to pluck my feathers a bit because I'm stressed to no end. But it's
Okay,
all right.
I'd like it if you stopped.
I
but
would
we can-
like it if I could compel myself to stop too, but sometimes it's just a little much.
Fair enough.
I'm glad that you're all right. Please don't push yourself too hard. I'm aware that you just want to help, and you should if you're able to. I just don't want
Right.
to see you put yourself in the ground.
I will try my best, and I'll scurry back to the group.
Okay.
Before they leave, or if everybody's like filing out, Rena's just gonna look at Valdine and say, if it's possible to keep Lenar in end away from this, I would really appreciate.
All right. Why don't you tell him that?
You're his dad.
He's a grown man.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna
Rena.
leave.
Rena,
Yeah.
I've known you for a very long time.
Uh-huh.
As long as my son's been alive, practically. All right. He listens to you better than he listens to me sometime, and you should know that. He might act like he doesn't care, but he does listen to what you have to say. So, I'll say something, but perhaps you should as well.
Okay.
He's probably asleep at home if you can't find him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm.
He was still asleep when I left this morning, so
It's fair. Okay. All right. She's just gonna like scurry out.
upon exiting the elder's home, you are welcomed or introduced to the yelling of Levana Treespark as she is outside of her chapel or temple. Sorry, keep calling it a temple. Yelling at people as they walk by, telling them that basically you pissed off nature. You all, not you guys, she's speaking generally. You have upset nature. Nature is coming to collect.
This fucking bitch.
And unless somebody does something to fix what's been done, whatever it is, this village is going to burn to the ground.
All right.
That-
Sorry. Go ahead.
That's not good. That's a no. It's a no on my count.
Cassidy, you've never seen Levana like this before. You're probably the only person in the group that she's nice to. I'm just gonna say. Oh, and Ulrich. She's pretty decent to Ulrich and Tim, but she knows that you guys don't go to, her sermon. So, she keeps track of these things. But you've never, none of you have, but especially Cassidy, because you've been exposed to her more than anybody else. Like this is a level of anger you have not seen.
I'm gonna lean over to the group and say quietly, is it wrong that I kind of hope that the tree might still be alive so that I can feed Levana to the tree?
It's absolutely not wrong. Levana! And she's screaming. Sorry.
What?
Rena is stomping over to her. Instead of scaring the fucking townspeople, why don't you get out there and do something? I'll absolutely roll intimidation for this. Rena's
Sure, go ahead.
done. Like, thank God. I mean, I don't know.
Thank
No gods in Gatia.
thank the
originator.
trees.
Thank the
18.
tree.
18.
Yep.
She backs up. She maintains her bitchy expression, her angry expression, and she goes, I don't see you doing anything. She storms off and goes back into the temple, slams the door behind her, which is a feat because that's a heavy fucking door. But you have clearly struck a chord.
Good. I'm gonna go bang on the door.
Mhm.
Just to let her know I'm still outside. And I mean like fucking loud, like slamming on it. Just run away and hide like you always do. We're going out to do something right now, and you're hiding while this forest burns. She'll just keep walking.
Okay.
Just had to get the last word in there. Sorry.
Of course.
Stoking the metaphorical fire.
Okay. What are we doing? There's still a little time, like I said.
I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna gesture for everyone's attention and say, before we get out there, I have a couple things that I need to say to you guys. The first one is, I still don't like the jokes, but I'm sorry for how terse I was last night. The second thing is, when we were out there, I was in a bad shape, and Tim and Rena, you helped get me on my feet, and I'm not sure who actually pulled me out of there. I was out of it, but thank you. And you'll kind of look around and see if there's anybody who might be eavesdropping. You know, it's a small village.
Give me a perception roll.
Okay. Yep. As a 12.
Take a look around. Everybody seems to be distracted with their own tasks right now.
All right. And now I am going to think to myself, and I'm going to ask my friend,
Mm-hmm.
how much should I tell them right now?
As much as you are comfortable with. You have kept this hidden. So it's whatever you think. You can trust these people.
Right, okay. And then out loud to you all, he says, you all saw me do some things out there. It's a very long story, but it's very personal. It's very serious to me. And it's something that happened to me. So I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell anyone about it. And if we don't make light of it.
Real quick,
That's all.
did Anthea stay back at the court and I missed that? Or is she
She
still
was
with
still
us?
there when you all left.
Okay, alright. Sorry, carry on.
Well, that's all I have to say. If possible, I'd also like to stop by my place and change into my forest gear, but that's, you know, that's not the big thing that I wanted to say. Cool. Yeah.
I think Rena was going to say something.
Yeah.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little hurt with how you acted last night, but I know I can be a little out of hand. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun in case we died today. So I apologize for that. But of course, we're not going to say anything. I mean, I'm not. It's not my place to say anything about what you can do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, this is now awkward and I hate this. So let's...
I need to go tell my mom that I'm probably not going to be able to make it to the tavern tonight. And I need to go talk to someone else. So we could all convene back? Maybe in like
That
20
works.
minutes? Is that something
Sure.
that we could do?
But while you're all still here, whenever I woke Anthea, she told me a bit more of that she remembered from whatever memories that she experienced from the entity. She mentioned that she noticed a pristine statue of white stone of a cloaked figure. Not much detail. And the people chanting seem to hold it in high regard, I believe is the way to phrase it. I don't know when a good time would be, maybe after we've got all this sorted. I think maybe if anyone knows anything about this, or what this could mean, it would probably be the envoys.
I agree.
Can I
So
ask
just
an-
wanted to keep y'all up to date. Would you say, Rena?
Sorry. Can I ask an out of character question?
Yes.
Because I did not write down descriptions for the envoys. It was just the cloaks that stuck out to me. Did the envoys not wear cloaks when they show
They
up?
did. Yeah, they wore cloaks that when the hood was up, their face was completely obscured by shadow.
Okay. Carry on. Yeah, it sounds like we should probably talk to the envoys. Maybe we do what we have to do and meet up. Oh god, they're probably in the chapel, aren't they?
Yeah,
I feel like the fire's the more pressing matter.
definitely.
And if they're going to be here for a week, then they'll be here after the fire. So.
Yeah.
Or we'll all have burned,
Oh,
and it won't matter.
that's nice.
Tim, I couldn't agree more. That's exactly how I like to think of things. All right.
And break.
Yeah.
You guys are so dark.
That's why I have the levity.
How can you live like this?
Was there
Power
anything
faces death every day.
pressing needed to be done before departing the village that we wish to observe?
Go to the
have
farm,
observed?
touch
Mhm.
base.
Yeah.
Mention that we might need some farming equipment for how this all pans out. See if Theover might have any bright ideas as to what should be done.
Okay. All right. We could say that going and speaking with them, you could get that wheel turning, and Theoverin can think that over and figure it out by the time you get back. If there's anything additional to come up with. Rena, were you gonna go tell Anar or?
Yeah, well, I was gonna go tell Mom that I might not be able to make it back for tonight. I
For
will
the
come.
tavern.
Yeah, for the tavern. Yeah. And if I can, if I get back at a reasonable hour, I will come back home this time. Obviously.
She makes it very clear that she doesn't care what hour it is.
Okay, just to come back home. Okay, yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
As far as the tavern, there's nothing to worry about because it's
It's probably gonna be empty because everyone's
Yeah.
out trying to help with this. Okay.
yeah.
And then just go talk with Lenar.
They should
Okay.
bring the pots at the tavern.
Oh, that's
Everyone
fucking
get their
smart
cookware.
Oh
too.
yeah, cookware.
Mm-hmm.
That's smart.
Basically a bucket.
Yes.
No empty barrels, though. That's probably.
Anything else that anybody you could either just tell me and we can move on, or if it's something you actually want to do.
Don't have to role play it, but similar thing, just touching base. My family, check in with Persephone, my mom, and let her know she needs to start coordinating with Hadrian to make some bucket bindings.
Okay.
And probably let my apprentice Alyssa know how severe things are in case she hasn't been filled in on the situation, and tell her to stay safe, and then head back to the crew.
Okay. All right. She's gonna stay with your mom and help with those bindings, but she expresses concern for you. You know, telling you to stay safe. You know.
I'll do what I can.
Rarissa, anything specific from you?
Go talk to mom.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Theme.
Yeah, as Rena is leaving, you are entering, and
Good luck.
without getting into it, you get ripped into pretty good. You know, basically, when she's really mad at one of you, she says to the other one, "You're supposed to watch your sister." You know, like not actually hitting you, but just striking words, if you will. So
Venom on
yeah.
the tongue.
Yeah. So yeah, she's equally upset with you, but happy that you're okay and all of those things. You also do not need to worry about being at the tavern tonight.
Well, after talking to mom, she would go and see if Anthea wanted to join them for their little bucket run.
You go to find Anthea, and she's still in the court, but she's asleep at the desk.
Marissa would
cold.
probably give her a little poke, very gentle, poke in the side of the head, and see if she would wake up.
This is not going to wake up. She got maybe an hour of sleep the night before, so she's out.
Can I carry her back to the bed?
Sure. I would say
Okay.
that's doable. She's a little thing. And Rena, Lenar's. Give me a persuasion roll.
Persuasion. Oh god, I don't think I'm good at that. Hold on. Okay, hold on. There's a cat in the way of my dice tray.
Whose fault is that?
Can you roll this for me, dude?
Yeah.
Rub
Is
the
it a
dice
one?
on his fur.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. It was a 3.
Okay.
I fucking
Thank
forgot
God.
we had inspiration.
Thank God.
Same.
16.
16.
Yeah.
He doesn't say a lot,
Mhm.
but he receives what you're saying. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. I guess.
Mhm.
You stay.
She's basically just gonna say I know you probably want to help, but it would just make me feel a lot better if you stayed in town. And I know if maybe you could just watch over mom, or I mean obviously River, I feel like he's gonna do something stupid too, and I just care about you a lot, and I really don't want something bad to happen to you.
Yeah. I guess someone has to look after River. Okay. Be careful.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cute.
As the day grows further into the evening, the sun's still out, but setting. The villagers gather their buckets along with help, Ulrich, you're joined by Ricky and Kindle. And you all set off into the woods. And we'll end tonight's session there as you walk towards the red glow of the coming night sky.
Ooh,
Fuck.
that was intense.
That was a lot.
My emotions.
How dare you make me feel?
How dare you make me feel my own feeling?
Oh, Jesus.
I hate doing that.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much. We will have the audio portion of this episode posted on Friday. Yes. And then the VOD will be posted on YouTube on Thursday. If you need to find those links, it's in our link tree, which is in the About section, as I mentioned earlier. If you haven't listened yet, this past Saturday, episode 4 of The Adventure Continues was posted, so you go check that out. If you're new to the show and you just want to see what happened in the last couple episodes, you can go and listen in there. But yeah, I think that's all. That's everything.
I feel
Thank
like
you
I'm
to our
forgetting
new
something.
followers on Twitch as well.
Hell yeah! Thank you for
Yeah.
following us. We appreciate. We can't speak. We appreciate all of you and your continued support of our show here. So thank you so much, and we will see you next time as the adventure continues. Bye bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
I must go.